Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. If you're watching this video today, it's probably because something inside you feels off. You can't fully explain it, but the relationship that once felt magical now feels heavy, confusing, and draining. And deep down, you are wondering, am I dating a narcissist? Today, we are going to talk about the real signs, subtle, emotional, psychological signs that both men and women experience when they are entangled with someone who is narcissistic. This video might make you see things you don't see before. It might make you feel understood in a way nobody ever has. And if you find yourself getting emotional, that's okay. It means you are reconnecting with the truth. Take a deep breath and let's begin. If you guys haven't subscribed to our channel, just go and subscribe it so you guys can get the latest updates because I post weekly about narcissism and narcissistic healing series. Now, at first, they will start with the love bombing phase. Why it hooks people so deeply? This is the stage that makes so many intelligent, strong people fall into narcissistic relationship. A narcissist studies you like a script. What you like, what you fear, what you crave emotionally. Once you are still healing, and what type of partner you dream of. Then they become it. Okay? They don't fall in love with you. They make you fall in love with the idea of them. Okay? You get overwhelming attention, fast emotional intimacy, intense affection, deep conversations, compliments that feel magical, and promises of a future together. A feeling that you are finally being seen. You feel swept off your feet, and this is exactly the point. It makes you emotionally invested quickly, and once you bond, they shift. The shift when the mask slips. The transition is slow and confusing. At first, you think it's stress, work, or their mood, but internally, a narcissist pulls away once. They feel they have you. They don't need to impress you anymore. They grow bored. They think you won't leave. They want to test your limits. And their behaviors include less texting, less affection, less enthusiasm, subtle irritability, mood swings, silent treatments, and reduced effort. You feel like the closeness disappeared overnight. This is not accidental, it's part of the cycle. As you guys might have seen the previous videos that I have made about love bombing phase, they first make you attached to them. They first love bombing you. They shower you a lot of love, gifts, and everything. And you feel like you found a very nice and good guy or look like a very good girl. But in actual, they would use you. Once they got to know that you were attached with them, once they got to know that okay, you are truly theirs and you are not just thinking about another person, they start changing themselves. You start finding true colors. Okay, then a need for constant validation. Narcissists are emotional empty inside, so they need praise, admiration, attention, reassurance, and appreciation more than any normal person. If you stop providing it, even unintentionally, they may get angry, make you feel guilty, withdraw, seek attention from others, and criticize you. This keeps you trapped in a loop of trying harder, thinking if you give more, you'll get the old version of them back. But that version wasn't real. They were faking everything. And narcissists are really good at manipulating. You will just stand there and you just keep on looking at them that whatever they are saying, they are really good manipulators. Whatever you have never ever said to them, whatever there's something that you guys have never said to them, you guys have never done this before, but they will just blame you. Narcissists never say that it's their fault. They'll always try to put blame on other people. They never ever take things like it's their fault. They'll say, no, you were wrong, and I'm always right. And they can go to any extent for their own needs, wants, desires, anything. They just want to satisfy themselves, and they are not at all empathetic. In reality, they don't care about your feelings, your trust, your emotions. No, they don't care about anything. They just care about themselves. Okay. Then extreme defensiveness, even over small things. Okay, these are the signs that I'm telling you. This is a fourth sign that if you say that hurt me, I didn't like that, can we talk about this? A healthy person listens. Sorry. But a narcissist gets defensive instantly. Common reactions include like they turn into an argument and they blame you. They say you are overreacting. They twist your words. They bring up your mistakes. They accuse you of attacking them. This trains you to stay quiet, which is exactly what they want. Because they always, usually the narcissist, you might have seen, like, if you see someone and they just keep on saying things and you were just standing there just looking at them like, oh, what they are doing. But, they are doing, they can manipulate things very easily. They don't care about other people. They can twist the words very, in a very good way. In front of you, they'll be totally different. In front of another person, they're totally different. Okay, these are them. And then number fifth sign is they don't listen. They monopolize the conversation. Conversation with narcissists feel one-sided. They talk about themselves. They minimize your feelings. They give surface-level responses. They zone out when you speak and they redirect the topic back to them. Over time, you feel emotionally invisible and you start feeling that your thoughts and emotions don't matter. This emotional neglect is one of the deepest wounds people experience. And generally, if you guys have seen the narcissist, they always, they're really a greedy sort of person. And they're really mean. And then number six sign is gaslighting, making you doubt your own reality. The narcissist's favorite weapon. For example, you said, you would call them. No, I didn't. You always imagine things. And you say that hurt me. Then they would say like you are too sensitive. And you would say that why were you flirting? So they would say that you were crazy, or you things, you overthink everything. Then they deny the facts, they twist the events, and they rewrite the story in a different way that you guys cannot even imagine. Soon you begin to doubt your memory, your intuition, your emotional reactions, and your judgment. And you start relying on their version of reality. This gives them full control because they first make you attached to themselves. They feel like, oh, they are the really a nice person, and but in reality they don't want to respect you. In love, respect is the first and foremost element in any relationship. So the number seventh, we have you feel constantly drained. People in relationship with narcissists often report emotional exhaustion, feeling mentally foggy, physical fatigue, loss of joy, feeling not like themselves. Why? Because you are doing the emotional work for two people and they are draining, not giving. Every conversations feel heavy. They feel like you are constantly managing them. And you- believe me, they are like, they're the least empathetic. They'll use those words that would hurt you. But when you would tell them like this hurt me, like they don't care about what other person is feeling or other person but how their words will impact the other person. Like no, okay. So when they know that you are totally attached with them, they can leave you very easily. They can take the responsibility error. Narcissists cannot handle guilt, shame, or accountability. So they avoid responsibility by blaming you, blaming their ex, blaming stress, blaming their past, minimizing your pain, shifting the topic, and playing the victim. And if you express hurt, they say you made me angry. If you didn't stop, I wouldn't react. You are too emotional, and this is why no one can handle you, and they hurt you, and then make you apologize. And in front of you, if you are there by a boyfriend or a girlfriend, they will start admiring their co-workers, their colleagues, their friends, in front of you. Okay, they will make you feel inferior, and you would they would make you feel like you are no one. You have no worth. Okay, and the other person and them themselves are the center of attention, and they want to be the center of attention, and they need admiration every time. So these people are the um really crazy people, and they compare you to others. Subtle but powerful emotional damage. They may say things like, my ex never complained. She uses to do this better. She works harder than you, and other women don't act like this. Other men treat their girlfriends better. These comparisons are used to create insecurity. You try harder to please them, and it is calculated emotional erosion. They will emotionally drain you. They don't think like you have any the emotional they lack emotional intimacy, and you feel alone even in their presence. This is one of the most painful signs. You can't be next to them on the couch, in the same room, on a date, or in bed together, but still feels lonely because there's no emotional intimacy, no warmth, no consistent affection, no deep connection, no vulnerability. You feel rejected without rejection. You crave connection that never comes. And then their need for control. Narcissists subtly control your time, your emotions, your social life, your appearance, independence, confidence, decision making. For example, they guilt trip you for seeing friends, they question your choices, they criticize your clothes, they get jealous easily, they want you to know where you are, and they punish you with silence and coldness. You know, they use barriers for you, and their control isn't always loud, it's quite slow in disguise as concern, and you lose yourself, the biggest sign of all. You slowly notice you don't smile the same. You don't feel confident. You overthink every word. You suppress your feelings. You doubt your worth. You feel like a smaller version of yourself. This is not love. This is an emotional erosion. Narcissists don't destroy you quickly, they destroy you gently, emotionally, and gradually. So, most viewers will hear these signs in whisper, like, this is exactly what I'm experiencing, okay? So, this video will help you feel understood, feel validated, realize that you are not crazy, understand narcissistic behavior, and consider healthier boundaries, and begin healing. I have already made, but I also make some other videos regarding the narcissistic abuse healing series. And I'll tell you, if you have reached this point, I want you to take a deep breath because you just listened to wasn't just information, it was truth. Your truth, your experience, your pain, your confusion, your emotional exhaustion finally put into words. So many people stay silent in relationships like these because they think nobody will understand. They think it's their fault. They think they are asking for too much or being too sensitive or overreacting. But now you know the truth. This wasn't your weakness, it was their disorder. This wasn't your failure, it was their inability to love in a healthier way. Okay? And if these signs resonated with you, I want you to hear this clearly that you are not hard to love, you are not impossible, you are not dramatic, you are not the problem. You were simply giving the right love to the wrong person. And that does not make you foolish. It makes you human. It makes you compassionate. It makes you someone who is capable of deep connection and something a narcissist could never offer in return. Okay? And healing doesn't start with the narcissist apologies. They probably never will. And healing starts when you stop blaming yourself for their behavior. It starts the moment you decide you deserve a love that feels safe, a love that feels consistent, a love that feels peaceful, a love that doesn't make you question your worth. And remember, always remember one thing: respect is the foremost. Respect and care. Care is also, these two play a crucial role in love, okay? So, in today's video, I gave you clarity in if it made you feel seen, if it reminded you of your value, take this as a sign and your turning point. You don't have to stay where your soul is shrinking. You don't have to love someone who destroys your confidence. You don't have to carry a relationship on your own shoulders. You deserve a love that doesn't drain you, a love that nourishes you, okay? And if nobody told you this today, let me be the first. And you are worthy of real love, you are worthy of respect, you are worthy of peace. Thank you for being here. If this video helps you, share with someone who might need it too. And if you guys haven't subscribed, just go and subscribe my channel, like the video, and comment below, okay? Take care of your heart, take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next video, and I'm with you if you guys need therapy, therapeutic sessions, being a consultant clinical psychologist. I'm 24/7 available for you, and you are not at all alone, okay? I'm with you. Don't worry about anything, okay? See you soon. Till then, take care. Bye.